Hi, guys. Good morning, everyone. I'm trying my best to come back to life. It's a while. So yes, I do speak slowly, and for some people, I know that's unbearable. So in advance, I will tell you that I'm not going to have much more energy than this for this video, especially because I'm just waking up. Hopefully, as the day goes on, I will become more energized, and getting over my cold and so on. Anyway, so apparently Rebecca English and Richard Eden, they were talking about Harry and Meghan. I mean, what else is new, right? But after Harry's appearance on Dealbook and Meghan's appearance at the Paley Gala, now Eden and English, like so many so-called royal experts. See, as soon as I start speaking, I want to cough. Hold on. Yeah, I haven't wanted to cough all morning, so I was like, oh, okay, I'm getting better. And as soon as I start talking, it's just cough central, you guys. I can't stand it. It's like, sick is horrible. Sick is horrible. I can't be sick, you guys. It's horrible, you guys. Anyway, so Rebecca English and Richard Eden, like many of these so-called royal experts, have built a career by dissecting every facet of Prince Harry and Meghan's lives. We can all agree on that, right? So their commentaries this morning included sort of these begrudging acknowledgments that Harry is actually happy in Montecito. I think Rebecca in particular came right out and said he's content in Montecito. I think this liar who told us that Harry and Meghan bought a house in Portugal, Richard Eden, even he seems to allude to the fact that Harry's content in Montecito and he's uninterested in a full-time UK return. But the whole acknowledgement just reveals the glaring hypocrisy, in their stance, And so let's try to unpack it, right? So first, their attempt to frame Harry as taking Diana away from William. I actually listened to a portion of the interview or the discussion, and so they're trying to say that Harry, especially her, trying to take Diana away from William, it's just so absurd, as absurd as it is disingenuous, right? Diana is revered worldwide, right? And she belongs to no one. And Harry's not trying to claim her any more than William. It's his mother. She's his, this is his mother, right? Now, both him and William, obviously, they have their own personal memories and connections with their late mother, right? They had their own independent relationship with her. Harry's relationship is his, and William's relationship is his, right? Harry has often spoken about channeling Diana's legacy of compassion, right? Particularly through all of his various philanthropic work and his efforts to protect his own family from the media scrutiny that contributed to Diana's tragic end, right? Um, I just feel like criticizing Harry for invoking his mom's memory while simultaneously earning a living by constantly referencing her and Harry and Meghan is the epitome of hypocrisy on the part of Eden and English, right? Rebecca English and Richard Eden regularly write articles laced with Diana-related comparisons or imagery to boost their own readership and get clicks and controversy, and this is their currency. As I said, they're a part of the band of per diem, per click, so-called journalists, right? And that's what they do is they regularly write articles laced with Harry and Meghan content, laced with Diana-related comparisons, and then they criticize Harry for invoking his own mother's memory, right? Second, it is their disdain for Harry's critique of the press. This to me further exposes their double standards because Harry's aversion to intrusive media is he's not averse to all media. He's averse to intrusive media. And that's an important distinction, right? That needs to be made. And maybe Harry needs to make that even clearer as well. Harry and Meghan, they have no aversion to media. Obviously, they need the media for their work. It's the intrusiveness, when the lines are crossed that they object to. And I think any reasonable person would agree that they have a right to object to intrusive media, right? I mean, Harry's aversion to intrusive media practices is well documented, right? And it's rooted in his mother's experience as well as his own over the years, right? Yet we have Eden in English over here conveniently overlooking their own role in perpetuating the relentless scrutiny of Harry and Meghan and intruding into Harry and Meghan's lives, their peace, their tranquility on a daily basis to get clicks and make money and pay their mortgages, right? They criticize Harry for expressing frustration with the same media ecosystem that gives them a platform and profit. I mean, look at them. They're like in the process of doing exactly what Harry dislikes about the media, right? The constant nitpicking intrusiveness into his life on a daily basis solely for profit, right? This not only smacks of self serving arrogance on the part of Rebecca English and Richard Eden, but I think it underscores their inability or perhaps their unwillingness to reflect on the harmful impact of their reporting. And by the way, we know that at least with Rebecca English, she's very close to King Charles. I mean, she's like in his inner circle, right? So we know where this is all coming from and what is motivating that. Moreover, this obsession with Harry's contentment in Montecito, right? It's like they're obsessed with it. It really gets to them. It gets into their skin, you know. I just feel like it underscores their true frustration with Harry, you know. Harry's independence, has rendered their narratives weaker. Harry has rendered their narratives weaker. They try their best to hang on to their power and to continue to harass and to intrude, but he doesn't need them. He doesn't at this point care what they write, so long as they are not defaming him and his wife and so on and so forth, or using deceptive methods to get information. I mean, that he's going to hold them accountable for. But his independence definitely has rendered their narratives weaker because he no longer feeds the royal gossip mill on their terms. And so his choice to live in a quieter, more controlled life in California undermines their relevance. And that's really the root of their frustration with Harry, and more so with Meghan, whom they blame for bringing Harry out of their clutches, and into this more quiet and controlled life in California. Rebecca English and Richard Eden's hypocrisy, I think, lies mostly in their performative outrage. It's like they're always performing, like, this outrage is a performance, right? At the same time, they want the benefits of discussing Harry and Meghan on a daily basis. I mean, look at them. This is the key to the morning show is Harry and Meghan is the whole key to the show to keep viewers and get clicks and eyeballs. But at the same time, they want to demonize Harry and Meghan's decision to step away from the toxic royal media nexus for their own peace and self preservation, right? I think it's time for Rebecca English and Richard Eden, and for everyone really, to recognize their complicity in all of this. Kudos to Harry and Meghan for remaining independent and going out on their own and doing it their way, right? Anyway, that's all for this one, you guys. See you in the next one. Do subscribe. Take care. Bye.